All right, now that we've kind of moved into the winter portion of the beer seasonals, you'll see a lot of pumpkin beers kind of dissipating off the shelves, a lot of Oktoberfest dissipating off the shelves as well, maybe going into the bargain bin as it's getting very late in the season and the season's just about changed. The winter beers are on the shelves right now, and I always thought the winter beers were always a mishmash of styles. And when I think of winter beers, I think of like the winter warmer style, maybe even like a quad, just something heavier and darker looking. Usually, kind of reminds me of the holidays, getting winter. Of course, December holds the shortest day of daylight of the year, so that's why I always think of just dark beers. However, not all breweries do. We're seeing a lot of Hefeweizens out there. We're seeing even some IPAs out there for winter beers. I know Sierra Nevada has their Celebration Ale, which is very, very highly rated. We'll be doing that review in a bit. Seeing wit beers, seeing just all sorts of different beer styles. And this one is no different. This is Shiner Spatzel Brewery. We still haven't done the review of the Shiner Bock yet, their flagship, but one of these days I will. This beer is called Holiday Cheer, and it's a dunkelweizen. Of all styles, a dunkelweizen. We have not done a dunkelweizen yet. Looking forward to reviewing this one. We're going to serve it into a flute, which is what they say you should serve a dunkelweizen in. Smaller flute. I don't think this is a beer flute. It's more like a champagne kind of flute because there's not too much volume here. It gets a 81 on Beer Advocate, which is decent. Not so decent as the Rate Beer Score, which only gets a 48. And this being the first Dunkelweizen that we have reviewed, just want to go over the style a little bit for you. It's very similar to a Hefeweizen, except it's basically darker. Dunkel means dark in German, and it uses complex malts and low balancing bitterness. So that is basically Dunkelweizen. Coming in at 5.4%, there's the label. And there is a little blurb here on the back. It says, "Happy holidays from the Little Brewery in Shiner, Texas. We hope you enjoy our Shiner Cheer, an old world Dunkelweizen brewed with Texas peaches and roasted pecans." So peaches and pecans are in this beer. We'll see if we get the flavor and the aroma of those. Malty flavor of this drink, this dark wheat ale rather, are enhancing through the use of malted barley and wheat, and krausening ensures the smoothness that makes the subtle peach and pecan flavors all the more satisfying. May your days be merry and bright and your Shiner be cold. Prosit. So there you go. Shiner Holiday Cheer. Let's open her up and get her into this Dunkelweizen glass. And as we pour it in, we see, yep, dark pour. It's a dark Hefeweizen, and you know what? I'm not really getting much head whatsoever on this beer, which is very surprising in that Hefeweizens, you got to wait till the head just goes down from this much. And the head on this beer is maybe a half a finger. So very, very little head on this Dunkelweizen. It has the appearance kind of an Oktoberfest. Maybe a little bit on the darker side of an Oktoberfest. Maybe almost like a darker lager. And a very carbonated looking kind of beer. So let's get the aroma now of Shiner Holiday Cheer. Oh, I'll tell you what, they're not kidding when it comes to pears, or I'm sorry, peaches rather. This is a peach bomb. This beer is just peach. I mean, it invades the nostrils. I'm kind of surprised about that. I really thought that it would be one of those things where like, oh, they say peach, but, you know, maybe a subtle hint, but now the peach really invades your nose as soon as you get it in there as well. So looking forward to tasting this beer. It's probably not your normal Dunkelweizen as far as having the peaches just ingrained. That's a decent, man, that's a total peach beer right there. That's pretty amazing, almost lambic kind of style, a peach lambic kind of style. So let's get the taste now of Shiner Holiday Cheer. Very interesting. I've never had a beer quite like this. It tastes, the peaches are really what's lingering in my mouth right now. But I am in a weird way getting kind of a roasty backbone to to this, and it might be the pecans that are talking here, but just a very darkish kind of taste after the peaches kind of dissipate. They're definitely getting like almost an Oktoberfesty kind of aftertaste on this beer, and I'm not sure if the peaches really go together with that kind of darkness of this beer. It's a good kind of decent kind of experiment. Does it remind me of Christmas? I don't know if peaches really remind me of Christmas, but that might be just me. I normally think of darker fruit when I think of Christmas time. Peaches kind of remind me of springtime. But I like the fact that they were very ballsy with this beer. Just I don't think it really goes very well with the style, unfortunately. And I could really find myself getting a little tired of this after one. So I would never buy more than a single of it, which thankfully came in a mix of 6. So this is one and done. But it's for what it is, it's a decent beer. But I'm just not really into what Shiner has done with this. So I'm going to go ahead and give Shiner Holiday Cheer. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Interesting appearance. I've never had a dunkelweizen before, so I don't really know what to look for in the head. I'd be very interested to see how other dunkelweizens look in appearance. This one's dark, like it says it's supposed to be, but the head is just almost non-existent now. It's completely dissipated. Just not a fan of the mixture of the peach and the dark kind of maltiness of the beer. That said, I give Shiner Holiday Cheer a 5 out of 10. Thanks.